Hello, and welcome for joining us, or welcome, or thank you. One of the things. Oh, you're welcome. I'm saying thank you to you for joining us for our next episode of Gouda.Murder, a podcast where we chat about sharp kills and cheesy thrills. I'm your Gilded Gouda leader, Kelly, and joined by my other Gilded Gouders, Kaylee and Dakota. Hello, ladies.
Hey.
Hello, my Gilded Gouders. You like that?
Sounds really gross.
Yeah, a little dirty.
Maybe Gilded Gouders. I don't know. It sounds cheesy. Well, let me first correct myself because I know I'm not your Gouda leader. It just had a really nice ring to it. This is very much a beautiful collaboration between us all. You know, of course, Keely always helps us with the tech side, with the microphone and the stats and all that technical things. And you know, she's a lady behind the programs, and we appreciate it. She's got it going on. And I just bring the cheese and booze. Like I think I have I wouldn't say the fun job because this is all quite fun, but yeah, I just bring the cheese and booze and maybe some really cool catchphrases. And you know, Coda, she's bringing the story. Yeah, of course. I'm just here.
We honestly just found her outside.
Yeah, I had nothing else to do on a Saturday.
Yeah, no. Coda, she brings us her stories, beautiful presents, of course. I love your sweatshirt, by the way.
Thank you.
She has some different kind of coffee mugs, but they're like each mug is themed like
a horror film.
A horror film. So we got like Scream, yes. we got the Freddy and
Michael.
The Jason and the Michael. Oh, look at all these guys.
Wear it year round. I don't care.
There you go. That's the way to do
Valentine's
it.
Day just happened, and we're still
Murder.
Murdering. Yes.
I had a girl make this locally.
Oh,
so
very nice.
hook
Love
you up.
local. Ooh, yeah. Hook me up. Maybe not like horror stuff. Like I like scary movies.
She can custom make things.
Yeah, I'll give her some
out
like
of the
Wayne's
four of
World
these,
some
I only-
things.
That's a lie. Out of the four of these, I like Michael best, and then maybe Scream.
I would do like
Freddy freaked me out as a kid.
Yeah.
Now he just makes me laugh.
No, he just makes me laugh. Yeah. See, I would do like different like faces of Mike Myers.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
It's hilarious. But any hoozles, getting right back to our jazz. Or of course we're unfortunately not able to have Danielle here with us today. You know, life happens, shit's going on. So we are rolling with the punches. We're cheese rolling with the punches as we do. And we miss her very much. We miss you very much. I love you. So for our episode today, it's taking us to the Northwest, right? The Northwest, yeah, that's the west side.
Probably whatever you tell me.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, the Northwest, where the trees are tall and the weather seems to be always gloomy. Where are we going, ladies? Where are we at?
Oregon.
Oregon. I bet there are people
Oregon.
that do pronounce it Oregon.
Some people
Oregon.
one of the newscasters I was listening to said Oregon.
And maybe like when people like say Illinois, you can really tell. Yeah, Illinois. Ugh, that's the worst.
Or
Don't say
Des Moines.
Des Moines. Yeah, you pronounce the
She
S.
makes me so mad.
So please don't. Please. do
My
not.
mom used to do that stuff on purpose.
Just
She would pronounce the C and oscillating things.
oscillating.
Like,
It's like, will you please stop doing it? Well, at least it's not as bad as like when people say Valentine's Day.
Me ask you a question.
I ask you, like, well, now that doesn't even that doesn't bother me, but like Valentine's Day. Happy
Specifically.
Valentine's Day. I'm like,
Oh,
where's this M coming from?
Or put a T at the end of a cross.
Across.
Yes.
Yeah, I went across there. I'm like, what's happening? But whatever. Just not to nitpick on
Another
it.
tangent here.
Yeah, it's another tangent for another day, perhaps. But so Oregon, awesome. I found out, so looking into this lovely state, I've never been to Oregon. I've had a couple friends live out there. It's beautiful.
My grandma is
Absolutely beautiful. Portland.
Hi,
Hello.
Grandma.
That's really all I know.
I don't think she's ever going to hear this.
Hello.
Oh.
Mine will.
Yeah.
Hi, Grammy.
Grammy listens. She's a hardcore fact runner. Oregon, if you didn't know, is their state saying or state motto is "She flies with her own wings." I don't know who the she is, but I found out that it was readopted in 1987, originated by Judge Jesse Quinn Thornton. It's been translated. It's she flies with her own wings, but Latin phrasing, which is like on their album, or like not album, what emblem?
Mm-hmm.
Their stamps, their official things.
Yeah.
It's like Alice Voltet Pro Prisus. I don't know Latin. I'm so sorry, but it's in Latin and it's beautiful. But
The
it's
demon's gonna come from
she flies with her own wings.
the corner.
It's gonna come right out of this floor vent. flying with their
Damn,
wings.
Kelly, what'd you call for my
I
basement?
don't know. But also, the state is also known as the beaver state.
Mm.
So I don't know if any of these stories that you guys have today are either any ladies flying, any beavers? That sounds Beaverton. Beaverton. Oh, okay.
Or Beaverton. I don't know how they pronounce it out there, but Beaverton.
Okay, interesting. Okay, well, I like that. But without getting into it, of course, we'll be talking about some Oregon cheese, which I'm going to kind of keep that close knit. We're going to be eating some interesting cheese today. I'm excited.
I'm a little nervous.
I'm scared.
You should
just
be.
kidding.
No,
it
just kidding.
Good.
It'll be
looks
good.
Tasty.
It'll be delicious. We got it all mixed up together, and I'm going to let you ladies get to the stories.
And we're back. Okay, we didn't go anywhere, but
we literally just press pause and then play again. And we're still here.
We're still here.
Present.
Yeah, right. So today, like Kelly said, we are in Oregon, and I'm going to talk about a cold case that happened some years ago. Deborah Lee Atrops was born in June 1958. I'm assuming her maiden name was Phillips. According to her obituary, her father's last name was Phillips. But I don't know. I don't know if her mom gave her dad's last name.
Mystery.
Couldn't find. So anyway, I'm going to call her Deborah Phillips for now. As a kid, her family moved a lot. Her father was in the military, so she was, I don't want to say army brat because it didn't say what branch he was in, but they moved a lot. And they lived in Guam and the Philippines. Yeah.
Guam. I love that name. Guam. I don't know why.
One of those words you just sit there and say it over and over again.
Until it's no longer word Guam.
Yes.
Guam.
Yeah.
Guam. I got a qualm with Guam.
So they lived in Guam and the Philippines before moving to Salem, Oregon. And this was early high school years because she attended South Salem High School for 2 years before moving with her family to Spokane, Washington. And that's where she finished her senior year of high school. So I'm guessing Salem for freshman, sophomore, or junior year type years. And then after she graduated, the whole family moved back to Salem, Oregon. So I'm guessing she graduated in between 1974 to 76-ish. So then about 10 years later, in 1987, June 6th, Deborah married Robert Atrops. He was her high school sweetheart.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. The couple moved to Sherwood, Oregon. Deborah worked as a bookkeeper. What?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Your face, Keely, you're having a face.
Yeah. Am I doing?
You said high school sweetheart. I said,
oh, because Keely
you're a high school sweetheart.
Yeah. we're downing that like it is sweet. Okay, cool, whatever. Gross.
So I made the face. I didn't have to go into detail. Yeah, mind your business.
Yeah, mind your business.
Story, damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So Deborah worked as a bookkeeper for Wellens Industries for several years. If you Google search Wellens, it now pops up as Wellens Inc., but it is still there. They were a manufacturing company, still are a manufacturing company. In spring of 1988, she gave birth to their daughter, Rihanna, I'm not sure how they pronounce it.
Okay.
And then in June 1988, Deborah turned 30. A month later, in July, Deborah and Robert separated. So this what seemed to be a happy couple, not so much.
Right.
Not sure if it was because they were young or, not the same person as you are in high school type thing.
Right. You go through a lot of growth.
So 10 years just might not have been as close as they used to be. But anyway, they didn't divorce, but they did separate. She moved to her own apartment in Salem and began taking accounting classes at Chimiquita Community College.
These names are killing. I love it.
Yeah, you're getting it.
I believe there's Native American reservation in one corner of Oregon, so I'm guessing these are Native names.
Okay,
type thing.
Yes.
And this community college was only 6 minutes north of her apartment, so it was close to home. Her husband still lived up by Sherwood, Beaverton area.
Beaver State.
So then, on Tuesday, November 29th, 1988, Deborah finished her shift at Wellens and drove directly to her hair appointment at Razzmatazz Salon.
That is a
Love that.
name.
Mhm.
See, if I had a salon, that's what I would do. I'd be razzmatazz,
Mhm.
razzle dazzle.
Yes.
Let me tazz you dazzle.
That sounds dirty also.
That just sounded. What is with Oregon and these names?
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm
Getting
good.
all sexual.
I'm
in
not.
here.
I'm not.
It's gonna go.
Feeling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your face.
And if you Google the salon now, because I tried mapping this whole thing out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Gotta get the area lowdown.
It isn't Razzmatazz anymore.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry.
She's choking on a cracker.
Put your hands up. Open your airways.
Is that tickle in my throat? Excuse me. Okay, I got some water here.
That was so scary.
Clear. Okay.
She's still alive.
We're good.
There's still a pulse.
We're good. I'm so sorry. Yep. We're good. We're good.
Razzmatazz is not there, but it does show up. And it was a 14-minute drive from her work. So her shift ended at 5 and she arrived at the salon around 5:15.
Right.
The salon reported that Deborah left at 7 p.m. and that was the last time she was seen alive.
Oh my goodness, no.
Fresh hair.
Fresh hair. Who this?
Who this?
Where'd you go?
He.
She gone.
She gone.
Somebody liked it and was like, I'm gonna take you home
Oh
and
my
never,
God.
and
Never getting my hair done again.
Yeah, seriously, girls, ladies, watch out.
The haircut
Fresh
killer.
hair, nowhere. I'm staying safe.
That was good. That was really
That
good.
was really good. See, that's what I'm doing. I'm here for the cheese and booze and these stupid comebacks. Yeah, got it.
Fresh
Speaking
hair,
of-
no.
Speaking of cheese,
Yes,
we're going to break there.
Oh, yeah.
Snap. All right. Okay. Cool. Perfect. All right. So we got this cheese bake. So Oregon cheese. Let me tell you, they know what they're doing up there in Oregon. They got the cheese to please, and there's a lot of like specialty cheeses. And I found this list of them, and I just wanted to go through this list. Okay, before I go into like their most popular one. Okay. So there's actually a site that lists Oregon, IAN.
Okay.
It sounds made
I'll
up.
take it.
Does that sound like the more I say it, it's like this is wrong. Okay, Oregon cheese. They exist. There is a cheese called the Vampire Slayer.
Okay.
Like, why wouldn't I want that? It's American cheddar style cheese, produced in Oregon, of course, made by Face Rock Creamery. It's a garlic-infused cheese from cow's milk and aged up to 4 months. So there's that, Vampire Slayer. Delicious. There's another cheese called Iris, which is an American cheese from Briar Rose Creamery. It's made of goat's milk with a rind that's washed in a brine. A brine rind. It has like a chewy fudge-like texture. Very good. There's another cheese called Elk Mountain, which is a home-style cheese made from raw goat's milk, aged approximately 6 to 8 months. Has a very good. Its rind is a honey wheat ale rubbed rind with a smooth and dry, dense texture. So these are like, I mean, I'm saying like these are like solid cheeses that Oregons. I don't know.
Like Floridians.
Yeah, I think so because it's
Oregon.
Oregons. Oregonans.
I feel like they missed an opportunity here. They could have been oreganos.
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 There you go.
Shame on you guys.
Dang it. Get it together. I don't know. We're just,
You can still fix it.
literally don't judge us. We're from Illinois. So, I mean, come on now. There's also a cheese called the Up and Smoke, which is an American cheese by River's Edge Chivery in Oregon. Of course, Delaware in Oregon. I don't know why I keep writing it in Oregon. I'm like, duh, this is where we're at. Anyway, it's a pasteurized goat milk cheese. The rind is wrapped in maple leaves that have been sprayed with bourbon. That's interesting. Yeah, Up and Smoke. So that's really cool. Because at first I'm like, ooh, maple leaves. I'm like immediately thinking of like maple syrup. I'm like, you idiot. No.
Oh no,
I
went there too.
Yeah, like almost like a syrup. It's like, but no, it has like a bourbony, like, so the bourbon creates that smoky taste. Bourbon is, It is a soft clay-like texture with, again, a smoky aroma due to the bourbon. And lastly, but most importantly, number one, the Gorgonzola, which is American Gorgonzola-style cheese made from a cow's milk aged approximately up to 6 months in the Rogue Creamery caves. It's a smooth, creamy, moist, buttery texture and laced with blue vines. So that is what we're going to be eating today. We're eating this gorgonzola, which is orgonzola, which is like a gorgonzola cheese, which, if not many of you know, is a similar like blue cheese. It's not just blue cheese. It is called gorgonzola. It is its own type, and it is an Italian blue cheese.
She lied.
Yeah, so yeah, I didn't tell you. I was like, we're having blue cheese. Like, no, we're having gorgonzola.
Saying it's Italian doesn't make it better.
Yeah, I think it does. So with this cheese, it pairs well with, fresh fruit such as figs, pears, apples. Apples are staple apples, kiwis, strawberries. It's also really good with dried fruit, but mostly like jams and marmalades. Mixed fruits. It can even do like chestnuts. It even says like fig mustards, vegetable sauces such as like red onion sauce, or even just some honey. So this is a very wide pairing topic, or wide pairing options. That's what I want to say. It is, again, because it is a blueberry cheese. It does have that, crumbly consistency. It does have that blue vine in it, but it is milder than other blue cheese, because other blue cheeses are different, and we'll go into that another time. But for today's testing, this taste that we're going to be doing, instead of just us raw dogging it and just eating it, I went ahead and made us a little salad. It's a really nice salad. It looks really pretty.
It smells good.
It smells good. Smells fresh. It's something you get in maybe like a really nice, fancy restaurant. It's not like a house salad, and it's not like a Caesar salad, which, don't get me wrong, I love those both.
It's
but
a chicken salad.
This is a fancy salad. So this salad mix, I'll break it down to you. It's an arugula spring mix. So arugula, it has chopped up apples, of which I use just like a Honeycrisp, really thinly sliced chopped up apples. I also have a little bit of red onion. There are sunflower seeds, dried cranberries, along with just like a really basic olive oil dressing. Really good. I sprinkled in the Newman's Own classic oil and vinegar olive oil dressing. And then, of course, we just topped it off with the gorgonzola, this cheese. So mix it around. Again, I think it'll be a really good pairing. I made sure to kind of, knowing you folks weren't a fan, I didn't put too many big hunks. I just did like this tiny little crumbles where I gave myself the big hunks. And cheers. Yeah, there you go. Cheers. Okay. Cheers the bowls.
I swear.
And I
already been in. Didn't have lunch.
I didn't have lunch.
I'm excited.
So yeah, let's take a bite. Let's do it. It's not bad. No. With everything, try to get like a bite of the cheese and maybe like an apple and onion. The apple will, of course, bring in that sweetness texture because you're already having like, the dressing. Arugula also has a more, what do you want to call it? Like it doesn't have a bite to it. I don't think. I love arugula, but it's not like, an iceberg. It's not like that really watery, crunchy lettuce. It's more leafy, a little bit more light. And I think with the amount of dressing and, like I said, the cranberries as well kind of gives it a little bit of a sweetness. So it's kind of like a sweet, I want to say sweet and sour,
like
but
summer.
Yeah, it's very summery, very light.
I love the cranberries in it, actually.
Yeah.
This would be good with some like steak bites.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Even grilled chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Ellie, you did great.
You did great.
I was a little scared
on your Italian blue cheese.
Yeah, I didn't put too much. I put little baby crumbles in there for you guys. I'm actually gonna put some more for me because I'm thinking it's pretty delicious. But yeah, I know it looks a little scary because there is definitely some bluishness to this cheese, but I'm glad you guys are liking it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. This is a great idea. Of course, there's many other recipes that you can use, like this gorgonzola, because this container specifically came in. I said a container. It's the crumbler. You can kind of hear the jingle jangle. So I figured, this would be really good on top of salad. But you can do it like on top of steaks. You can, again, chickens. I've seen it also used like on top of like certain like fishes, or you can actually make it into more of like a cream, like kind of condense it down, maybe mix it in with like a butter and have like a savory butter. That would be really good.
I wonder if you could make it into a dressing.
Yes,
like
yes.
I don't know, half and half type.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes. I've
Mhm.
seen
Do that.
recipes like that as well, where you like kind of like blend it down, and yeah, it would be a really good dressing, especially with again like with a vinaigrette, a light dressing.
My husband would love it. He loves blue cheeseburgers.
Yep.
So
It's pretty good. All right.
glad we
Awesome.
don't fight over what we like.
Well, this is a success. Let's finish up these salads here, ladies, and get back to our story.
That was a wonderful cheese break.
Yes, it was a refreshing salad. I'm
Mhm.
refreshed now.
Chicken salad.
There's no chicken in there. It was delicious.
There should have been.
There's
Slacker.
next time. Sorry, kids.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I really
that was
wanted it to be
hateful.
cheese forward. I should have thought about the chicken too. Chicken forward.
This
There
is-
have what's that the blue what is it called, the dish where there's like cheese inside.
Chicken cordon bleu.
There you go. I think I was like blue chicken. It's called blue chicken. No,
Chicken cordon bleu.
On it. No, I think there is something called blue chicken. Or
Well,
is it
I-
blue steak?
blue steak. I think.
It just means it's rare.
Yeah.
Rare
Yeah.
AF.
It's just like super hella rare.
Yuck.
Yeah.
I just got goosebumps thinking about that.
I like mine rare to medium. Like I want it to be really chewy and like red on the inside, and just like the outer part to be like seared. It's so good.
That's
Okay,
fine.
you can get out.
You can get out like
No, that's how we do it too.
Coda's
I
face
like
is
it,
like
Get out.
I like it pink in the middle, but I don't want it.
no, I want it red.
chewy.
Yeah, I want it to be like squishy. I don't know. I don't like when it gets pink. It's like almost like I don't know. Not that I have a problem chewing it. I get that, but some people like my mom will have it like well done. Like
That's how my mom
Just
I'm
a
was.
like-
burger then. You
Yeah.
psychopath.
what the hell? I even like a little pink on my burger too, which isn't a good thing, but I'm like, I love it. It's so good.
My stepdad likes to eat raw hamburger. So-
See, I don't do that.
Okay,
I'm not just gonna be
vampire.
open up the package and just dive in, but by the
You will, like-
spoonful. Just
Making his own patties at home, just grab a little bite here and there.
oh my god, gross. See, no.
Mhm,
It has to be well warm. It has to be
Coda,
all
are you
warm.
okay? The household you grew up in, are you okay?
Are you okay?
I'm
You got
alive.
some unresolved
Yeah,
I'm
trauma
here.
you need
Yeah.
to talk?
Probably.
She got
yes.
out.
Let me
Oh,
turn
yeah,
that
let's
light
go.
off. We'll get
I
back to
got
She
it.
got out. She got out. It's
No,
fine.
it
We're
wasn't
good.
that bad. I wasn't abused or anything, but I
There's
just
some
had some
weirdos.
weird parents. hmm
All right.
Probably learned some things I shouldn't have learned.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
It prepared me for the real world.
Prepare your kids. Prepare your kids for the wheel world.
Wheel world.
Jesus.
Wow.
I'm
Willie?
done. Yeah. Wee. Oh god. I'm just gonna have to stop now.
Wait.
I'm gonna take a break.
All right, let's get back to Deborah.
Yes.
After
Deborah.
she just left her razzmatazz.
Her
Her
razzmatazz.
salon, her
Razzmatazz.
hair appointment at
Yeah.
razzmatazz.
Oh my goodness, yes.
And this is in Tigard, Tigard.
Mhm.
Is another. I noticed around Salem that area is very similar to Chicago with all their suburb
Okay.
type communities. So this was at 7 p.m. She was wearing a red dress with a blue coat and black heels. You got to remember this is the 80s, so I'm
Yes.
picturing.
Yes. Lady in
Prostitute.
red. No.
Sorry.
Talking
wait.
about a dead woman, Keely.
Wow.
Dead
Where's
women
your
can be prostitutes,
sensitivity?
Too.
Where's your sensitivity?
Dead people can be prostitutes.
I mean, anybody can be something.
I think we just went to a dark place.
Yeah, we're getting really dark here with the.
I'm
what-
very sorry. I'm very sorry.
Sorry, Deborah's
Deb.
family. Yeah.
My bad.
That was
Not bad.
okay. So the red dress
Mhm.
and blue coat and black heels was the last thing she was seen wearing. She was supposed to go pick up her daughter from her husband's house, and he lived just north of Highway 99, which was 12-ish minute drive from the
Okay.
hair salon.
Wow, you really did this deep
Oh,
dive.
I did.
Yeah, I love it. I love
I
it.
did.
So
I was
smooth.
on Google Maps pinpointing.
Ping pong ping.
I
Yes,
love
I
it.
was. And I even have a link of the map I made. I sent it to you.
Oh
So
wow.
I'm
So-
excited to put it in.
I love this efficiency. It's give me such a vibe.
I stayed
Love
up late a couple nights and regretted it the next morning.
Ever.
So
It's worth it.
It's worth it.
when Deborah never showed up, Robert called the police, and this is around 9 p.m. They checked her apartment in Salem, and she was nowhere to be found. There were no signs that she planned to leave or
Mhm.
disappear.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
8:45 on December 1st, so this is 2 days later, police discovered Deborah's car. So they were on the lookout for her car. She drove a black Honda Accord. Sorry. It was sitting at the end of a dead-end road. That road is not a dead end anymore.
Okay.
I also looked that up.
Oh, wow.
And
Dives.
the keys were in the ignition, but her license plate was missing.
Oh, that's fishy.
They opened the trunk and they found a fully clothed Deborah.
Why did I gasp at that? A fully clothed Deborah.
She was fully clothed.
The fully clothed part made me gasp. Oh, wait. Why is that?
She was dressed?
She was
What?
dressed. Well, I mean, we kind of
I know you expect
you
the
almost
worst.
expect like a
You-
sexual assault
Right,
or
right.
something. But she was fully clothed. She was already deceased. An autopsy would later show that Deborah had been strangled and was dead before being put in the trunk.
Mm.
And it doesn't say what she was strangled with. I couldn't find that, so I don't know if it was rope,
Yeah,
hands,
something like that.
something.
Mm-hmm.
A group of construction workers working down the street on an apartment complex at the time said they saw her car sitting there the day before, but didn't think anything
Right.
was unusual or suspect, so they didn't call again.
Right.
Police also tracked down a family who had been recording their son skateboarding near the hair salon. There was a strip mall, and he was riding around in the parking lot, and they were recording. But of course,
Gotcha.
that
I
video.
I absolutely love that you actually put. Okay.
Put my hand
You
up like I had a
camcorder rather than like you know
a phone.
Yeah, like a phone. There were recordings like no, Dakota actually just put her hand up like she was holding a video camera. And
This
if
is why I'm
y'all
excited for our YouTube channel.
and y'all,
Oh yeah,
That's
you'll
what I'm
see
really
the
looking forward
gestures.
to.
you'll see these dated gestures, and I love it. I love it so much. Not even it's dated; it's just dated.
It is.
It's dated.
It's kind of funny. Side note, I just watched a video of where a mom asked her youngest child versus her oldest. Her oldest was like a
Yes.
teenager,
Yes.
early 20s. Was like, show me how you pick up the phone. And he puts, the pinky and the thumb to his ear and his mouth. Like
Yeah.
you're holding an old,
like an old phone. Yeah.
right, landline.
Yeah.
Her daughter picks up an invisible like rectangle and holds it to the side of her face like she's picking up a cell phone. She doesn't know what a landline looks like.
I love that.
And then she also asked, take a picture for me. And the oldest takes a picture, like
Yeah, you're doing the two
little
L's
rectangle
with your hands,
in front of you,
Mhm.
click the button on top of the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Her daughter pretends she's holding up a cell phone and clicks the screen. Like,
Aw.
Oh my god.
so it is dated.
It
the
is
camcorder thing, not
even a thing anymore.
not a thing.
It's so
I'm
bananas.
old!
Old. Or like I've seen videos where like how do you roll up a window, and there's somebody older will like actually
roll
throw the
wind.
motions of like actually hand cranking rolling up
Yes.
a window versus somebody just like just pushing a button.
Button.
Like they don't understand like why what are we talking about, and they have to actually think about it and be like, and they're just pushing a pretend button when like, oh, how you roll up a window, you crank it up.
Mhm.
Kelly, you're gonna knock the wine over if
I'm
you,
not-
if you do that gesture again.
I'm gonna punch the wine
roll
into
your wine across.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly.
We already experienced that once. Okay, chill.
Okay.
We're not doing that again.
We're good.
So of course, this is the 80s. That camera footage was very poor.
Oh,
I
I'm
mean,
sure.
you couldn't see much, and
Yeah,
they didn't see her in the background.
right.
But who knows if it was even clear enough to tell if it was her, if she was there.
Mm-hmm.
6 weeks later, the director of Oregon Department of Corrections was murdered. So that murder coverage overshadowed Deborah's. And her mom even complained, like, you're not giving enough attention to my daughter's case because of this guy. He's higher profile.
Right.
Washington County Police have kept this case open. So that's pretty much the extent of it. They didn't find anything. I don't know if they took DNA or if that at that time they couldn't find anything,
Right.
or if they fingerprinted. I'm guessing they fingerprinted, and maybe whoever did it just wasn't in the system yet. But they will still take calls and emails with any information. So if you know anything about Deborah, call them. And so that's the extent of that. But I
Call
did
them.
some research.
So if you know anything,
Yeah, if you know
just
them,
give
call
them a
them.
ring.
Washington County Sheriff in Oregon.
yes, very important.
Yes. But now I'll tell you what I found while I was deep diving and making my map and all this and,
Ooh,
and
more
that.
deep. Oh, you have some
Yeah.
speculations? Do we have speculations
I
on
do.
what happened?
I
Ooh,
do.
Ooh,
I'm
yes.
excited.
And I'm
Yes.
curious to see what you guys think and
Yes.
if maybe I
Okay.
should call this in just to see.
Yes.
So
Good.
while putting together info for the episode, I found a virtual memorial website. You know how you can give out flowers or have a
Yep.
tree planted, that kind of thing. When I
Yeah.
found her name on it.
Mm.
And so a handful of people have sent flowers, and I don't know if they're just virtual or if they actually send flowers to the
Mhm.
gravesite.
Right.
Mhm.
But one of them caught my eye.
Oh.
So November 20th, 2009. So this was a while ago. They might already know about this. They might not. A man, not her husband, wrote, quote, "What happened to Debbie was such a tragedy. I wonder what today would be like if we had tried harder to stay together." End quote.
Oh, what?
This is what sent me down the rabbit hole.
Who is
So,
this man? Staying together. What are you talking about? You're a married woman.
So, first I did a property search on that apartment complex that the construction workers were working on, so I could find exactly where, because they told me it was at the corner of southwest corner of Southwest Murray Boulevard and Southwest Shoals Ferry Road. So I looked it up, and these apartments are on Quail Lane, and I looked it up. So when the very first property search shows 1989 is when they officially opened. So I was like, okay, this is the one. Go down the street, because it was south of Interstate 90, or no, I'm sorry, not that. It was south of Shoals Ferry Road. Murray Boulevard runs north and south-ish. So then the dead end, that intersection runs with Southwest Barrows Road, and then across that turns into Walnut Street. So Murray turns into Walnut. I'm assuming that's where the dead end was, and then they just changed the continuation to a different street.
Okay, gotcha.
So that's where Deborah's car was found. Then I did a yearbook search to try to find.
I love it, yearbook search. Okay,
because you can find yearbooks for pretty much anywhere. So I looked up South Salem High School. I couldn't find her for whatever reason, but I did look up Memorial Man.
Yeah,
and I don't want to say his name because I don't want to stir up anything. But I assumed, like I said, that she attended South Salem. Between 1973 and 75. So depending on how old she was, her senior year in Spokane was 1975 to 1977. She could have been early, she could have been late, we don't know. Anyway, unfortunately I couldn't find her, but after that I did a people search for that Memorial Man, and I found several from Oregon, and it has address listed and estimated years of residency. So then I put it on the map, like in what do you call that, correlation to where they found her. And so I pinned those to Salem, Beaverton, and Portland, and then the route she took the last day she was seen alive. 3 addresses are within 20 minutes of her apartment in Salem, and 2 are within 20 minutes of where she was found. So I believe that I found the Memorial Man in a 1974 yearbook at a Regis High School.
Okay.
So my question, was her killer a scorned old boyfriend?
Oh my gosh.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's Dakota. That is such a good deep dive.
I think I'm going to. Just, I mean, what's the worst that can happen? They already know about this guy,
or leave us alone.
Yeah,
this case
you're just crazy. Your
old.
podcast search. I mean, it's still open though. They want to find it, but I mean, then again, that memorial quote was made in 2009. So that was 14 years ago. They could have already heard about him, or worst case scenario, they go talk to this dude and don't find anything.
Right.
Or he's the one. I don't know. But if I find the one,
dude, that would be.
I'm going into some investigative work.
Yes.
This would be my full-time job.
Bad bitch. That was awesome.
I thought it was neat. I was telling Josh, like, listen to what I found.
Right. How's he?
Oh, he's like, well, and then, so I swear sometimes I have clairvoyant episodes, I swear to God, and he doesn't believe in any of that. So I was like, I even got done with my research last night. I'm like, okay, Debbie, come talk to me in my dreams.
Creep.
She didn't, but.
Did you say she did?
No, she did
not.
Oh,
I was like, what the hell?
She didn't.
She did. And then
what? She did. She didn't tell me his name. No, I'm just. She did not.
His name was John Michael Stephen
James Jingle Heimerschmidt.
John Jacob.
Yes. Yeah, so I did some major creeping. Like I even tried to find family in social media, and I had no luck there. But
you really sleuthed out. I appreciate that.
I wanted to be prepared.
I made a salad, and you really did a deep dive. Wow.
We all did something, okay?
Yes, we did. No, I'm just.
And I have the name, and I will show you all my. little tidbits after
Okay, right.
after
Yeah.
we conclude.
Concluding.
Sweet,
All
sweet.
right. Well, that is very interesting.
That was Rizzo the whole time.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, I called you by your brother's name.
That's even funnier. Okay, so side
That is
note,
not Rizzo.
obviously we're at Keely's house and she has 2 tabby cats.
That's not
they look,
Rizzo.
They look
Yes,
alike.
that is.
Her legs are shorter than that. Are you sure? I mean, do you
I like
know
how
your
we're
own
having
cat?
yeah, I like how we're having Keely, the cat mom, second guess which one of her children are
I'm
we
pretty
talking
sure that's
No,
not.
that's Rizzo. She's being too affectionate.
Well, maybe Buddy just
But I love
likes
that you.
me now.
I love that you convinced Keely that was Buddy, and it wasn't.
Well, she was giving
How
me
does that make
the
you feel,
side
Keely?
eye. I'm so sorry. I made you misname
Get
your
out of my
children,
house.
your cat children.
They look exactly alike almost, so I get it.
One has
but-
little legs.
Yeah, that's hilarious. All right. Anyway, so that's an amazing story. I love, like I said, I love the deep dive. I love the background checks. I love the construction and the street views that you just did. That's amazing. Hopefully this won't stay a cold case forever, And it's really sad when you find out you find out there it is a cold case or an unsolved case.
Because
there's just so many of those out there, and it's just tragic. That's all I have to say.
Mhm.
It's just terrible.
and the fact that her daughter was so young, never doesn't know her mom.
Yeah.
And she would be mid-30s now, so
Oh,
she's not much older than us. So
Yeah. Wow.
hard.
Wow. That is difficult.
mm-hmm.
Hopefully the next horrible case that we go is solved. I don't know. Who knows? We'll find out. But thanks for checking in with us. Check out some more recipes for Gorgonzola. Makes yourself a slap-ass happy salad this summer because it's delicious.
That
All
was a
right.
mouthful.
It was. Thank you very much, and stay fresh, cheese bags. We're not done. Sorry, Keely. What?
Email.
Oh, yeah.
We usually do an email. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. If you have a case that you would like us to review, or maybe just a state, or even a cheese, doesn't have to be a case, doesn't have to be a cheese, doesn't have to be a case. You can just tell us what you think. What are we doing great? What we're not doing great? Let us know, and email us at Gouda.Murder@gmail.com. We're also on Facebook. We have a little, piddly Facebook of Gouda.Murder Podcast Official on Facebook. Feel free to send us a chat, drop into these DMs, and tell us what you think. And Keely?
Stay fresh, cheese bags.
All right, stay fresh.